What's going on, AEW fans? Alex Abrahantes here, and tonight there will be Dynamite. First and foremost, on behalf of everyone at AEW, we just want to send our well wishes. We know the world is a little bit of a crazy place right now, but please allow us to do what we do best, and that's entertain you tonight here on Dynamite. Now, there's a lot of great stuff that's taken place, and I've got someone very special that I want to talk to because this man has been through it all, he's seen it all, and I've got a couple of questions that I need to ask him personally. I'm talking about none other than the human suplex machine, Tazz himself. What's going on, Tazz?
Hello, Alex. Social distancing. Let's be careful, okay? Sorry for that noise you heard of my helicopter dropping me off here.
Was that you?
That was me, yes. So it's great to be here with you, my friend, and you have a very long arm.
Well, I do. I've been stretching in preparation for our interview.
I've stretched people in my day, too.
You have. It's a
whole other story. Yeah.
That's a great segue. Speaking of stretching, let's talk about right now there is a major rivalry taking place in the tag team division. You've got the Best Friends who have issues with the newly formed Death Triangle, and tonight we're going to get a tag team match between the Best Friends and Penta and Phoenix. What are your thoughts? Do you think that the brothers had the advantage, or two guys that are best friends that are like brothers are going to have the advantage in this match?
Good question, Alex, and it's very interesting because you have Best Friends who are ranked in the tag team division where, Lucha Bros are not ranked. But yet you could look at the Lucha Bros as the favorite in this match, which makes it very interesting. And the Death Triangle, along with that whole momentum they have with Pac and everything, as far as momentum, I should say, I kind of would lean towards Lucha Brothers in this particular matchup.
Do you think Orange Cassidy is going to come into play here at all?
I hope so. I'm a big Orange Cassidy mark. Why not? I mean, I hope he does. People love him, right?
Well, he's freshly squeezed.
Freshly squeezed, and he stole my orange gimmick.
Oh, he did. That's right. He did. Oh, that's heat. That's heat. All right. Now, talking about heat, let's talk about something that the world has been talking about, because tonight it is the big reveal. We've been told for weeks, actually months, about this Exalted one. And I just, the world has just wanted to know exactly who this guy could be. And there's all these rumors going around of who it could possibly be. And I was just wondering if there's anyone in Brooklyn that you might know who, I don't know, has the nickname Exalted One or anything. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I knew a guy named Eric Gigi.
Oh,
okay, that's the only guy I knew with an E, like Exalted E. But he was never exalted. He wasn't like a grand, high, exaltic, mystic.
He was exonerated, wasn't he?
He was exonerated. It's another E word. It's
Yes.
very good by Alex. But so I don't know an Exalted One. I don't know. You were pointing towards some area. I don't know. I don't see. There's another truck. Right. So I don't know who. I mean, look, if some people from SCU, namely Daniels, like, hey, there is no Exalted One. This is a hoax. This is just a joke. There is none. But, we'll see. Apparently, it's going to happen tonight. We're going to find out on AEW Dynamite who is the Exalted One. I'm fired up. I hope it's not a hoax. I hope there really is someone who is this famed Exalted One.
Yeah, me too. So anyway, let's talk about another incredible matchup that we have.
To get into the main event and stop talking about the Exalted One. I think we kind of beat that horse down to a pulp.
Yeah.
So let's move on.
All right, let's move on. So let's talk about the main event. The Elite versus the Inner Circle. For whoever wins this is going to get the advantage at Blood and Guts.
Massive, massive opportunity for the winner, whatever team wins this matchup, as you just laid out. So that advantage, what is that advantage? That advantage is vital because you're going to be in Blood and Guts. You're going to be in two rings, this giant steel structure, the steel cage, and whichever team gets that man advantage, you're going to have a 2-on-1 situation for the bulk of the Blood and Guts match. So tonight, whichever team gets ahead, I mean, a lot of people feel it's going to be the Elite. I don't know. I mean, that's what a lot of people feel. Some people feel it's going to be in a circle. I mean, so I think whichever one of those teams do get that advantage, massive for that Blood and Guts match to have that advantage.
Let me ask you, who do you think needs the advantage more? Because we've seen the Inner Circle. They work in numbers. They love that pack mentality, right? The Elite has been beaten down. Yeah. They can't all be at 100%. Right. So who do you think needs it more?
Well, Alex, I feel that the Elite needs it more, especially what we've seen recently, what happened to Nick Jackson by the Inner Circle. He's not medically cleared. He's got internal injuries right now. He can't compete. So, and we know Kenny Omega is still not 100%. So, the Elite, to the point you just made, they need this advantage. They need this win tonight.
Well, it's going to be an awesome Dynamite. Cannot wait. Tazz, thank you so much. Can't wait to see.
I want you to know that you are welcome, and AEW and their social media team, they're welcome for me to finally give you all the rub. And that's a big thing here. I got to give you the rub.
We needed it desperately.
Who do I complain to before we get off here that, like, I don't feel like my tweets don't get promoted enough and my Instagram post?
You know what? We'll talk about that offline. I know this guy who knows this guy, and he'll be able to hook you up.
Name like 2J, that guy? Yeah. I got to find out. Yeah. You think he's the exalted one?
That's a really great point. You know, he is shady. It wouldn't surprise me.
Oh, I know him a long time. He's shady, the guy we're talking about.
I think we figured it out. I can't wait to see what happens tonight. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on TNT. We are live. Make sure you join us.